One of the secrets, I think, in exercise is I tell people all the time it's one of the best drugs on earth. I always feel good afterwards, and as a result, try to encourage the kids to do the same, and they became involved in soccer, cross country, basketball, you name it.
I think the best way to describe him is kind of like our coach. Not just our coach in sports, but our coach in life. He's always supporting us in everything we do.
And he's just the backbone to our family, without a doubt.
One day I went for a run, and I went on a 3 or 4 mile run, and I came back and my left ankle started swelling, and I was like, what the heck is that? I've never experienced anything like that. When I got the results from the pathologist, from the skin doctor, she said it was a sarcoma, and we recommend that you go to Duke.
Peter's case was different than most, and his tumor was in multiple locations, all in the lower leg. And we did not think that a resection, that is removing the tumors, would leave him with a functional foot. So in this case, we recommended an amputation for him.
When he said the word to me, amputation, that's when I knew it was real.
It was probably the toughest day of my life. I'm gonna lose it.
I just have a vivid memory of him walking away into the car, and I remember thinking to myself, like, this is the last time I'm ever gonna see him walk on 2 legs.
We recognized that there was this unmet need of helping the surgeon see residual cancer during surgery. When they take out the tumor, sometimes microscopic residual cancer can be left behind. And if that happens, then the patient may have to go back for a second surgery that can be very difficult emotionally. And so we teamed up with a group of engineers from MIT to develop technology that could help surgeons see residual cancer during the operation.
We have developed a fluorescent dye that we can give to patients prior to surgery that allows us to use a special camera in the operating room to evaluate whether there's residual fluorescence, which correlates with residual tumor in patients. So it gives us an instant intraoperative assessment of whether tumor remains behind in the patient.
Lumicell 15 or Lum 15 is preferentially taken up by tumors and gets activated so that it gives off light by proteases that are upregulated in cancers.
When we would get the tumor tissue and look at it under the microscope, we would see that the tumor tissue was bright and the normal tissue that we were able to harvest as well was not. That was really exciting every single time.
We are very pleased that the imaging agent was well tolerated and that there weren't any side effects from the imaging agent.
Having the ability to take this luminescent material and see it under certain levels of light and see where the actual outline of that is, from an engineering perspective, I thought that was great. Therefore, I was excited about this research. And I also think Duke is cutting edge for doing stuff like this.
Right now we're testing the imaging technology in sarcomas and breast cancer, and in the future we're going to be looking at other tumor types such as gastrointestinal tumors as well.
At Duke, we have a long history of innovation, and it's important that we have patients like Peter who are willing to be a part of these innovative studies.
I'm looking at my daughter saying, if I could do something that could maybe help them or help somebody in the future, I said, let's become part of this trial. Let's see if we can make science great, see if we can make an impact to the research and trials that were going on.
I think Duke just has a really big place in our heart. They gave our dad a cancer-free life, and I feel like we're forever grateful for that.